Now, influencers are plenty, but using a hippo to drive home the point, well, that was unheard of. Add to that, it was cuteness overload on screen with the very famous pygmy Deng endorsing Lifebuoy hand washing. Now meet Sarvesh Raikar from Lowe, Lintas, the man behind the talking hippo, the one who created Confessions of Deng campaign. Hi, Sarvesh. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Neeta. Hi, everyone. I think it's so glad that you thought of having a chat with us. Thank you.
So it's one of our favorite campaigns of the team overall. So while Deng is a global sensation, how did you think of getting her to be the voice of Lifebuoy?
It's a very interesting, it was not by design, I think. So we, at Lifebuoy, we have this campaign called H for hand washing, which has been like one of the biggest behavior change campaigns that we have kind of conducted over 3 years. It's also one at Cannes. But, and we always had this ambition of, doing a campaign around a hippo's resignation. That was an idea that we always wanted to execute for a long time. And then suddenly, like a hippo's resigning, if I have to just say very briefly that the campaign was always around how do we permanently change how alphabets is taught at school, like how the alphabet is taught at school, and it should not be for hippo house, or that was the fundamental cornerstone of this campaign. And then one day suddenly, like on scrolling through Instagram, it suddenly came across Deng as a sensation, right? And it's just taking over the world. The last we saw was Deng was actually predicting who should be the president of America. So and then this thoughts connected. There was this idea that we always wanted to do about we are actually researched which is the oldest living hippo in the world, and coming from that, there is a hippo in San Francisco, I believe, called Louis. And so there was this thought and this kind of idea, and then Deng came along and said, "Hey, why not Deng?" And and we all jumped at this thought of why not. And we called the clients, we were excited. And coincidentally, October also happens to be the month of Global Hand Washing Day. So there is something that we always do to celebrate this day around the world. And on that day, we actually do like a global celebration with all the countries uniting with the singular campaign. And we said that let's go for it. So that's how we came across the thought of H for hand washing, the hippo idea, and then Deng. Yeah.
And how easy or difficult was it to convince a client to get the hippo to do the talking in an ad?
So I think it was I think since it's Lifebuoy is a relation that is like since Balki's time, it's a long relation that is there. So there is a great amount of trust that is there within the client. So I think it was when we, of course, there was this little apprehension about is it global enough? Is it a passing trend? Is it But I think we all kind of gathered the kind of response that is there around Deng and the conversations that are happening around Deng, and then I think why not? Let's give it a try. So I think then after the initial books, I think everybody was excited, and the moment we put out the first asset, the kind of attention and love that it started receiving further kind of boosted everybody's confidence in it.
And how much of it was animation, and how much it was it like shot for real?
So I must say that Deng is quite a moody character. She's more Deng, like really moody. So we had actually ambitiously planned to do a shoot, and the zoo authorities were very cooperative all this while. But on the day that we were shooting, she decided to not. I think it was her off day, so she was not responsive enough. So we got some footage, and then the zoo authorities were also kind enough to give us an access to the footage that they have shot over the years and over the months, and on their Facebook pages. And so what we had written a script, we had shot, but what we got was not as per the script. So then we dug into the footages and we rewrote it based on what we could collect.
Oh,
So we had written a script and we had planned some shots, but we could get zero shots from what we had planned.
oh,
And then we rewrote
ouch.
it as per the footage that we got access to and what we shot.
So you had to change the entire script.
Yeah. At least the because some we had thought that we would get a X shot and Y shot, a bathing shot and this shot, but I don't, we couldn't get any of it that day. But
So
but
you
I
said
think
this was. Mhm. Go on, go on.
no, there's some things like now that we look in hindsight that perhaps the script that we had to rewrite was much better than what we had thought of initially. So all good.
And you mentioned that this was like a collab between different countries. Of course, Thailand. There must be the Thailand team, which was also working on this actively, right?
So not Thailand team, but I think the Singapore team was working with us on this one.
Okay.
There's a team in India, there's a team in Singapore, so both kind of. So there's a AI part and to it also. While this is the film, and it has a at the end you can actually download there's an AI version of the hippo on an app, so which
Mhm.
teaches children about hand washing in a very engaging way. So that part was done by Singapore, and the film part was done by the India team. So it's kind of a collab. It's the tech and entertainment together.
And how much time did it take from idea to execution overall?
I think it's less than a week, because I think
Oh.
it was really short. The zoo had only given us one day where we could possibly go and shoot, so we had to really speed that up, and of course we had to meet this deadline of Global Hand Washing Day, which is around
Mhm.
15th October. So we really had to rush this one to kind of meet that tension.
And what was the best response or feedback that you received for the ad?
So the response has been I think the sheer unexpectedness of hippo being the hippo being an influencer. Then some people always felt, oh, but isn't hippo supposed to be is it a hygienic?
Yeah.
Hippo loves to be. There are some funny videos of hippos all around. But the sheer surprise is what people have I can't name the agencies, but some can-winning agencies in Thailand are apparently a little jealous that how come an Indian agency thought about this idea first. So we found some chatter on social media. But I think one of the best responses was from the chief editor of, I think, Little Black Book. I think she said that it's the season of Christmas, but somehow I can't get my eyes off this particular ad. So that was one of the sweetest response coming, especially from where it came out and started circulating right in the time when all the John Lewis and all these ads were. And Ad Forum also rated it one of the best ads in health and beauty. So
And
those
you
were.
presume. Mhm.
Sorry, go on.
No, I'm saying back in India, what kind of was there a specific response that really made your day?
I think the best response was I think from one of the one of one of the ex clients who are there, and I think she wished that
Sorry, one of the ex.
one of the ex clients
Okay, ex clients.
who used to work on Lifebuoy, and the message that they said that, oh, we love how Lifebuoy is changing and evolving, and how from being a very particular TV led brand, how it's really becoming something so modern and really setting the bar in terms of influencer communication. So I think that was one of the sweetest response.
And how much traction has this campaign got online, impressions, shares? Any numbers that you would like to share?
So we are going to kind of tabulate, I think, Neeta, but the good thing or the surprising thing is rather that this campaign has traveled so far and wide that there are local countries in Vietnam, Morocco, France. There is a lot of every time we're googling, we find that there is some appreciation of this campaign in different parts of the world. Even even within Unilever, I think there's a lot of excitement about how a hippo has been used as an influencer. So I think that's coming. The team is also in chats with like how this could turn into an education material with the ministries with which we are working around the world. Like H for Hand Washing has also been a campaign that has been adopted by like the Department of South Africa, the education ministries are working with us in kind of making this change of H should be for hand washing and not for hippo. So this film is also like kind of looked at as a education content that can be played in schools. So that's some of the very interesting things that. So hopefully it has a larger shelf life and use than just like a seasonal flavor.
And do you really think that Mudeng has the potential to turn into this global icon for hygiene? Are there any follow-up campaigns expected considering the success of this one?
Yeah, we would love to. I think that it's so exciting to kind of use Mudeng as an influencer, and also like like the AI version of it, which is also a very fun interactive tool. So. The sheer surprisingness of Mudeng really has got us thinking that, hey, why not an ad tomorrow, or why not a range of products that is like inspired by Mudeng. So the kind of merchandise that is there exists around Mudeng is really crazy. It goes from cute to bizarre, and there are croissants there are cakes and pastries to of course to t-shirts and everything. But the thought is really exciting, and we are kind of looking at it.
Superb. I hope we are actually looking forward to more of Lifebuoy and Mudeng. So yeah, we're keeping our fingers crossed. Hope that happens. And may you take it forward. Thank you so much, Sarvesh, for speaking to us. It was a pleasure.
Thank you, Neeta, and thank you, Impact. Really, hopefully, we have more news about Mudeng to share with you on this one.
Wake up, Mudeng.
สวัสดีค่ะ I love my mom. They say I'm her pet. But to be honest, I don't want to be like her when I grow up. Nah, I'm not talking about how much she eats or how much she sleeps. 18 hours inside water every day. I'm talking about the only thing my ancestors have achieved. This is my granny, and this is my mommy. I don't want to be part of an alphabet book. I became H for hippo, not me. I'm a viral phenomenon, guys. Millions of billion views. I can be a runner, a singer with my own genre. Hippo's hop. To sing. I am the Mudeng. Or the next big meme face that break the internet. What are you laughing at? Please, Mama, listen to me. No alphabet book anymore. No.
Mudeng.
Stop tickling. It's not going to convince me. Wait, did you wash your hands? Swear on me. Never ever touch. Wait a minute. I have an idea. Coming. Move Pete. Ta-da! H should not be for hippos. H should be for hand washing. Because humans keep forgetting it. Make me viral, humans. Don't catch a viral. ขอบคุณค่ะ